Hello, and this is a video review for the Nintendo Switch Lite Slim Tough Pouch by Hori. This is the blue one. There is also a black version of this case, but they kind of have a secondary colour as well, because this one has like a light grey lining to it on the inside. The black one has yellow. My sister has the black one, and the yellow on the inside looks pretty nice actually. Again, that in itself is quite a nice case. So this isn't actually the case I would have picked out of choice. I really like the Odyssey case that I got for my original Switch, which was an RDS, I think it was RDS case. And that same company brought out some cases for the Nintendo Switch Lite, but unfortunately those cases are not available in the UK. I don't know whether they ever will be, but they're certainly not available anywhere at the moment. They appear to be Best Buy in the States. I'll put a picture on the screen now so you can see which one I'm talking about. And this case, it just looks a lot nicer. It looks a lot more robust, and I like the fact that, like the Odyssey case, it has the although you can't see it in the picture, it does have the little plastic red game card holders or holder. I think it has one of those that fits underneath, that goes in the bottom of the case, and then you put the Switch on top. But as you can see from the picture, at the bottom of the packaging, it shows that it has a stand. It allows the Switch Lite to have a tabletop mode, so that's really cool. And it, like I say, it's a shame I couldn't get this case here in the UK. But as unfortunate as that is the case. So I had to go with my second best option, which was this one, the Hori Tough Pouch. But this is a good case for the original Switch. These are the little plastic game card holders that I'm talking about. I believe you get one with that, the RDS case, the one that I've just shown you the picture of. So it's like I say, it's a shame I can't get that, but it is what it is. So this Hori case it's actually surprised me. I'm actually more pleased than I thought I would be with it. So it has the capacity to hold 10 games in these little slots. You know, they're not too tight in there. I say that, can't get it out, but and they're not too loose, so they're not gonna fall out easily. Don't worry. You've got a little mesh pocket at the top. Now, the mesh pocket at the top is a little bit pointless because you really can't get anything in there other than a microfiber cloth. Personally, I wouldn't recommend putting even a pair of earbuds or anything in there, because once you've got the Switch Lite in there, it's going to really make the case bulge quite a lot, and it's going to put pressure on these game cards, so I wouldn't recommend doing that. Speaking of this, here you do have this nice soft material here that goes over the Switch screen when it's in there, and that's nice and soft and nice and padded out, so you don't need to worry about the screen getting scratched in here. Fairly soft. It's not the softest in the world, but it's a fairly soft interior. I'd say this screen flap here is a little softer than this, but again, pretty nice. This was £15, so it's not like the heights of quality, but for that money you do expect to get a semi-decent case, and that is what this is. It is a decent case. The outside feels good. It's really hard, really robust. I wouldn't be worried about dropping my Switch as long as it was inside this case. I feel like this is really going to protect it. It is worth noting as well that there are these little indents here for the trigger buttons. And enough about that. Let's actually bring in the Lite so you can see what that actually looks like in there. Now there is a little bit of wiggle, not so much side to side, but up and down. You can see there's quite a lot of room. You can see there that there is quite a bit of room, but it's not something that personally bothers me too much. If you don't like a case that has a lot of room like that when you've put the console in, this probably isn't for you. But for me, that doesn't bother me too much. I still feel like the Switch is going to be protected. Like I said, this flap covers the screen really nicely. You don't need to worry about that. And as I say, you could get a microfiber cloth or something in the top there. So zips up nicely. The zips work absolutely no problem at all. Like I say, it feels solid. You've got the kind of etched Switch logo on the front. It doesn't say Lite, which is worth pointing out. It just says Nintendo Switch. But yeah, it's a solid case. I do like it. As I say, it wouldn't have been my first choice, but I think this is good enough for what I need. You know what I mean? It is a good case, so I do recommend it, especially if you're in the UK and you can't get hold of those other cases that I was on about. This is a pretty good substitute. So with that being said, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. I do recommend this case. It's excellent whether you get the blue one or the black one. They're both very good. They're both exactly the same bar the colour. So yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, thumbs down if you didn't, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.